Well, it's a joy to be with you today. We're studying about the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God was the most important subject that Jesus talked about 126 times in the Gospels. He talked about the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God defined is simply means the rule or the reign of the king. Wherever the king is ruling, the kingdom is there. And there's a lot of things about the kingdom that we can learn. And as we learn about the kingdom, we actually learn about the king. And as we learn about the king, we become more like the king. When we become more like the king, he gives us his heart. And things begin to happen in our lives that we can't explain because the kingdom of heaven is in us. Jesus wants us to know about the kingdom or the rule of God in our lives. One of the questions that the disciples had, and this is found, I think, in Matthew, the 18th chapter, and verse 1. They asked a very important question. They said, Lord, who is the greatest in the kingdom of God? And there's something about men that they want to be great. And that's putting us by our Maker. We all desire to have some sort of significance in our life for greatness. And Jesus explained to them, he said, except you become like a little child, you can't even enter the kingdom of heaven. And we have to think about that. And, you know, those of us that have had children, we understand how your little children believe you and trust in you. I remember times in the swimming pool, I'm standing in 5 foot of water, and Louis or Taj are about 18 inches tall, maybe 20 inches tall, I don't know. But I put out my arms like this, and I ask them to jump to me in this 5 foot of water, and they do. Why? Because they trust me. They know that I love them, and they know that I wouldn't let anything bad happen to them. As Christians, we can live our lives like that, and it is about learning about the King. So come, we want to talk more about the kingdom of heaven. We want to meditate on it because I believe as we learn about Jesus, we love him more, and when we love him more, we become more like him, and when we become more like him, we're more effective as Christians. So God bless you. I love you.